Okay, looks like it's live. Audio looks okay. Picture, well, picture I'm purposely masking something. The controller seems to work. Alright, let's see if it'll work today. Add a couple extra things. Alright, let's see. See about this here. We might crash, just FYI. As I said before.
The Kingdom of Myrtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, Robar was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one.
So, now that we actually have picture on the screen, I basically can't go back. Although you guys still don't know what it is. So, just tell you a couple things about the game and start introducing it. This is a very graphically old game, so it's not going to have, you know, modern super AAA graphics. Maybe we'll wait until the cutscenes are done.
Also known as the Valley of Mines. Meanwhile, to break the impasse on the front, the king sent the whole might of his fleet, attempting to prevent the enemy's conquest of strategically important islands of the eastern archipelago.
By the way, see you guys. Welcome, welcome.
But the admirals misjudged the situation.
Both of you were like super quick before the stream even started.
Skilled warriors on land and water. The fleet of Myrtana, in just a few hours, fell to the bottom of the sea, and the nearby island of Archolos, the capital of the archipelago, was to pay the price. Determined to maintain control over the region, the king ordered to seize every ship, including the vessels of Archolos Guild, and use them to carry soldiers to war. Every able-bodied citizen, no matter how rich or poor, was soon to be conscripted to the king's army. The decree, however, only fueled the fire already burning in people's hearts. Inner conflicts resulting from the vast diversity of its residents made Archolos boil, and with every new wave of refugees coming to its shores, the pot was closer and closer to spill. On the remote island of Landrum, two brothers are preparing to leave for Archolos, hoping to escape the clutches of war.
There's already a few things about this game that you might already be surprised by. If you knew. In fact, I'll tell you right now. Did you hear that English voiceover? That's completely AI. Crazy, huh? The world we live in. Everything audible and visible for you guys? I'm just concerned whenever I see absolutely no text after the stream starts. Because you guys joined before the stream started. But yeah, don't worry if you don't feel like saying anything. Looks like we're getting close. So the story so far has been that there's these two brothers that are trying to escape the war by going to the island of Archolos. Looks like we're getting close. How do you know? Yorn. I heard the captain giving orders to his men. They're about to drop anchor. I might not read everything, guys, but we'll do at least the beginning. Which means we're about to find out what a good idea it was to come all the way to Archolos. Talk to the others, keep your head busy, and I'll stand on the lookout in the meantime. Maybe I can find out something else. Am I live, guys? Okay. I need to reverse the camera. I hope that's supported. If it's not, well, we will do what we can. I might just have to learn to use the camera controls in a normal way, but I hate it. Excuse me. Okay, whatever. We'll try this. Okay. Yeah, this is reversed. Excuse me. So, this is the game so far. It is a surprisingly not that old game, but there's levels to this. There's layers to the whole backstory to this game. Whoa, and you can walk through people completely. Hi, how are you doing? And really? Oh, that's a choice. Okay. Trying to figure out which button does what. Yeah, it's my first time on a ship and I can't handle it anymore. Keeps rocking and rocking. I feel sick. If we crash on the rocks and we sink, I can't swim. How will I manage then? It'll be alright. I can see it now. The ship will surely go down and I'll end up in the belly of a sea monster, or even worse, beast. You've cheered me up wonderfully. Definitely. What? Okay. Ooh, you. This guy... Oh. Wow, it's really hard to aim yourself perfectly that you can... Hi. Okay. My name is Marvin. How did you... Oh shit. Where did I put it? Are you alright? Yes, no, not exactly. I'm Timo, and I hope we get there soon. How did you get here? I assume as do most of the travelers on the ship. I made a deal with the captain. Yo guys, am I live? You guys are suspiciously... Hold on, let me check the Discord. You guys are suspiciously quiet. Oh, nothing on the Discord either. You guys must just be busy or something. Alright, we'll just go for now. Rat? Can we do anything about this rat? I am like, okay, cool. Yeah, don't worry about it. I was just like traumatized from like a few streams ago when I wasn't streaming. But this time I'm like checking and I'm like, it looks live to me. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, so we do have controller support at least. Bow, sword? Alright. Can we attack this rat or no? Guess not. Controls are really kind of weird. What's LB? Is it this one? Okay, this is for slow walking. Quick menu. Magic and weapons. Status log. Level 0! Wow. Not even level 1. Fighting one-handed rookie. Two-handed rookie. Bow rookie. Crossbow rookie. Basically, we suck. Alrighty. Alright, let's try going somewhere, I guess. Dude, this camera being reversed is gonna be an issue. But, ooh, a chest. How do
I know nothing about picking locks.
Okay. I know nothing about picking locks. Okay, not gonna lie, the game's controls are clunky. It's based on a very old engine. The engine is probably 25-ish years old. If you couldn't tell from the graphics. They're not bad considering 25 years, but they're like PlayStation 2 level, right? Somewhere in that range. It'll look better just because I can up-res it. So, you know, it's at 1080p when back then it would have been at like 480p or even 360p. Alright, let's see what else. So this is one of those games where it's like I was talking about earlier, it's similar to Grimgar. Very like difficult, and you know, you can easily die from enemies, and it's pretty supposedly brutal, at least at the beginning. I could already tell we might not play this for very long. It's way clunkier than I thought it was going to be. From Corinis, you may be wondering why I left the safest region in the kingdom, but it's a long story. We still have time before we reach shore, is what I'm going to say to him. So this is an open world RPG. It's built on a very old engine. So the graphics are, as you can see, it's running away from duty. Father wanted me to join the army because according to him, that was the one way I would become a real man. But the game is actually not that old. And also, this game is 100% free. Well, with an asterisk. So there's a qualifying. And that is that this game uses a proprietary engine. And so you have to own the game in which the engine is based on in order to get this game for free. But it is on Steam, it is on GOG, it is very unknown, and yet very highly respected by the people that do know of the game. Like, extremely. Like, some people thought that if this game was really well known, it should have been the game of the year for that year, or at least in contention with it. New entry, Below the Deck. It's also a game that is known for being very not handholdy. It doesn't really help you in any way. So, the exact opposite of Elliot. Found any meat, bring it to me. Okay. There's a rat, but I don't know how to... Mywin? Wait. The other thing I noticed is really clunky is like when you should be able to talk to people, it doesn't really. Why are you sailing to Archolos? And also the buttons are kind of interchanging. So like it's X to proceed, but sometimes it's circle. It's like kind of weird. And why does the cook go into the kitchen? Boy, I'm a merchant, and Archolos is a real paradise for merchants of all sorts. As a matter of fact, the only one in the whole area. You want to know, I'm planning on starting a nice business there away from those pesky orcs. Well, and by the way, I might be able to find a pretty good man for my daughter there. She is my greatest treasure. I'm willing to do anything to make her happy. Does she have any say in the matter? Of course not! After all, she's still young and stupid. She doesn't know what's best for her. Oh my god. Kind of old-fashioned, huh? It would still occur to her to marry for love and not reason? I feel in my bones that my journey was the best idea I've come up with in years. Are you okay? But of course. Are you okay? But of course. Are you okay? But of course. Okay. I guess we're pretty sure then. Enough talking to people for now. I guess we could talk to Yorn. How do we talk to Yorn? Anything new? Like that hand gesture. Anything new as he punches the air. Can't hear anything over this raging sea. which we can't hear. Did you meet someone interesting? So yeah, just to talk a little bit about the game, if there's nothing I need to more or less, actually I'll talk to them. So they're talking about, did I meet anyone on this boat? Do it yourself, I think. You had better shut up, says Lee.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Vraska? Hello, who are you? Or are you? People have called me different names over the years. However, I was most fond of the name Vraska. Sounds exotic. Probably because I'm sailing from an exotic country. Where are you from? I'm from a faraway land, Marvin, which you probably haven't heard of anyway. How does she know my name was Marvin? Oh, the character said the same thing. Wait, how do you know my name? Generally a good listener in here. Below deck gets pretty tight. Seem like a nice boy. I have a proposition for you. You see that bastard who's making arrows? That asshole took my box and hid it as his own loot. I saw him going into the cargo with it. I thought he would hide it in the chest, but all I heard was the loud creaking of the boards. Could you look around and see if there's a hiding place? I'd do it myself, but he doesn't let me out of his sight for a moment. Okay.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Typical, he says. Can't you see we're talking? Nope! Also, you look like a man. Is that a beard? Can you stop? You're bothering me. Yeah, she looks like she has a beard and a mustache. Can't you see we're talking? Can you stop? You're bothering me. Can't you see we're okay, so. Looks like we've exhausted that dialogue. Can't you see I'm busy? Leave me alone, she says. Okay.
To anyone.
Oh my god. Sorry about the camera.
You don't say.
You need to be very... Whoa. I just noticed the camera like goes through the... Let me see if I can do that again.
Everybody knows by now.
You actually see the sea outside. The camera hits a certain direction. Okay, not anymore. Don't say. Sounds like you're talking about a secret, but then they won't actually say the secret.
Don't tell this to anyone. You don't say.
How is the mood? So yeah, this game is made by essentially fans. It's not AAA in any way. It's volunteers. Pretty much. So there is a base game. The base game for this engine is called Gothic. Gothic 2. That is the original game. And it's also a lot like this one. But this one's considered better, and this one is free. And it's a mod using the same engine as Gothic 2. How do you do it so that you're so calm? So that's why it's free. It's a completely free game. And it's expected to take anywhere from 50 to 100 hours to complete. And it is considered S tier, which is just wild. So hardly anyone knows this game even exists, because even if you know the game Gothic 2, which is also a very little known game, it's still like, you know, hidden underneath that. People that know the original game exists still doesn't know this game exists. And yeah, it's just supposed to be a very non-handholdy game with a lot of like sort of surviving and difficulty. You start off as like a nobody. Probably some complete stupidity. Are you coming from Laundrum? I never revealed the game name. The base game is called Gothic 2. The only thing it has to do with this one is that Gothic 2 is made by a company. Why are we going far away from the war as possible? Yeah, this is a mod. It's a full game that's made using the engine from Gothic 2. Gothic and Gothic 2 are this lesser known RPG from the early 2000s that basically have the same concept. It's like very lack of hand-holding. It's supposed to be a little bit more immersive. You know, you keep track of things that you learn from talking to people, and you can join factions and stuff like that. And if you go out in the world completely unprepared, you'll probably get, you know, killed. What do you think is the fate of Laundrum? And we might not play this a lot, we're just trying it out. Because it looks pretty clunky and hard to play, and not very good for watching. But nonetheless, we'll give it a shot. King doesn't give a damn about us. I have a friend in the army who has connections and know what's what. No new contingents have arisen since the Battle of the Eastern Archipelago. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Arpeggio? No, not that. That's a guitar thing. Will last a few days, maybe a week at best. Believe me, friend, there's nothing to go back to. Yeah, apparently there's like a war going on. And these are like refugees that are running away from the war. Also, the camera is...
Who says things like that?
Smuggler, eh? Can you see I'm doing something? Get lost. Experience plus 50? For that? These are bad times. Why does she have a beard and mustache? Hold on. I think I'm supposed to talk to this fool. My brother Yorn.
Hey.
Go away. Don't.
This game was bigger in Europe than in the USA. In the USA, it was very unknown. By that, I mean Gothic 2. The Chronicles of Myrtana, Archolos, is the name of this game. And it's a mod of Gothic 2, as I explained before. So the name of the game is Chronicles of Myrtana. Archolos. Archolos is the name of the island. Must be in sight by now, but... Wait, do you hear? I think someone's coming. So yeah, this is made by essentially volunteers. They made a game from scratch using the Gothic 2 engine. And the Gothic 2 concept as well. Which is the lack of hand-holding, you know, more realistic, more immersive game, supposedly. Just a different style of game. Now that you know the name Gothic, you can kind of look it up. There has actually been a Gothic 1 remake released very recently. Like within the last week, I would say. So I considered trying that, but most people seem to agree if you don't mind the oldness and the jankiness, this is the best game in that series. And it's completely fan-made. Pretty cool. Every voyage... This is not the game that starts with E, by the way. This is the other one. The game that starts with E, though, is also free. If that's a hint on what it might be. Jankiness? Yo, Lindo. Oh, it's till the end of the world and beyond. It's not Eliot. By the time we sail to the edge of the world, we'd be devoured by sea monsters, even worse damn things. Only what would a mangy land rat like you know about it? Island of Archolos is just ahead, but before we reach it, we have some pressing business to attend. Also, I'm pretty sure this game starts off a little bit slow, like a lot of dialogue, so... What am I watching? Well, you can go back, I explained it. Like, just 2 minutes ago. I'm glad, Landrats, that you didn't waste too much of my precious time and you came on deck relatively smoothly. Being a thoroughly honest man, my crew and I fulfilled our part of the bargain and made it to the designated location. Wait a minute, it's a long way to shore. Can't get any closer. Shoals and razor-sharp rocks are about to start, so even if Belier himself were to curse me, I won't go any closer. It's true, according to the bargain, you were supposed to get a jolly boat that would take you safely ashore, but one of you has decided to appropriate your shared payment for this convenience. Emma, why don't you tell everyone what it was like? Well, what? I'm not a thief. I fed you, gave drinks, took under my wing, and in return I got stabbed by you. But when I got on the ship, I had it. Someone stole it from me. By Enos, I swear. Timo. Wanted to deal with you like two men who value their honor, but since you'd rather insult me, I'll have to resolve things another way. But what are you doing? Intervene or don't say anything. Not gonna say anything. I'm paying your debt. Die, trash. Oh! Throw him into the sea. Dang, cold-blooded. Fortunately, the world is cruel and I don't have time to drop you off on dry land. Beckett, you must swim. Yorn, you lied to us. Oh no, it was your deceased friend who didn't pay for the transport. I'm a businessman and this business seemed unprofitable to me from the start anyway. Gentlemen, do the honors. Have a nice swim, Landrats. So I guess we're jumping into the sea. By the way, if it looks dark, that's intentional. Game is supposed to be slightly more realistic, so when areas are dark at night, it's actually really dark. So I understand that is intended. No water sounds, eh? Looks like we're on shore now. You alright? So yeah, it's dark. Open-ended survival, is that right? I don't know. It might be better explained by just looking it up, now that you know what it is. Instead of looking up this game specifically, I would look up Gothic, the series. Particularly Gothic 1 and Gothic 2. And you can start learning a lot about it. If you like. I've learned a little bit about it myself, but it's hard to explain. But yeah, basically it's open-ended survival, yeah. A lot of role-playing, more serious role-playing. And a little bit more realism. Little bit. It's still obviously high fantasy, but... Ignoring this, okay, there's more in standing here. We got lucky, it would be good to see what is happening to the rest. If I'm not mistaken, our companions in misery have gone deeper into the forest. Follow me and don't go anywhere just in case. Don't know what's hiding in the forest. Sure, I'll try to keep up. Welcome to Archolos. So, the game is called, if you guys are listening... holy crap, it's dark. Again, intended, but holy crap. You know, if you were actually on an island like this, it would probably look like this. Can't see. She is. Ooh, gold. Skeleton arm. Oh, it's Timo's corpse. I guess I'm looting him? Okay. I guess we looted him. Can we go out into the sea? We can! Holy crap. But it would probably be a bad idea. Again, this game will, like, punish you if you go places unprepared. That being said, I can't see anything. Where did he go? Okay, there he is. Yeah, the game is called Chronicles of Myrtana, Archolos. Archolos is the name of this island. And so goes the story at the beginning, that we are two brothers that are escaping war by coming to the island of Archolos. And we were apparently like on a boat that somebody paid for them to bring us here, but due to a lack of payment, that person, Timo, just got killed and thrown overboard, and then we had to swim because it was extra dangerous to the last part of the mile. And okay, let's go, Yorn. And yeah, it's super dark, but it looks good otherwise. I can't see shiz though. And yeah, apparently, you know, in this world, everything is like really dangerous and stuff. Rupert, but he doesn't want to talk to me. Shouldn't be away from Yorn. Okay, so where is Yorn? Why aren't you coming, Yorn? Come on, Yorn, let's go. A little clunky, not gonna lie. What does he want? Bow, sword, what? Next enemy, what? I just jumped. Remove weapon. How do you do anything here? Oh, there's the name of the game. Chronicles of Myrtana, Archolos. Non-Japanese game. Sure. Come to think of it, I don't play that many non-Japanese games, huh? What have I played that's not Japanese? Like all the way through. Well, Hollow Knight. It's not Japanese, that's Australian. Let's see. Subtitles, yes. Combat focus, lighten. Object focus, blah, 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 blah. Blood? More? Okay. Audio, controls. Let's see if we have a torch. Signs a key, cursor up. Turn left, blah, 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 blah. None of these are controller, though. Oops. I guess we could save, by the way. Day 2 time 039. Okay. Wait, what's going on? Okay. Guess we saved. So, why isn't Yorn moving? Come on, let's go, Yorn. What the fudge? Alright, I'm gonna check the... I feel like we're supposed to have a torch. Oh, Ur's corpse. Maybe we're supposed to... Aha! What are these? Okay, so we were supposed to loot someone else. Is this another corpse? It's not really good at detecting things that we want to interact with. What do you want? There's a village nearby will be safe. Come with us. And leave her here at the mercy of the lurkers? Never. In that case, good luck, goodbye. How about we don't have time for this? Yes, came together and made a game for free. With professional Polish voice acting. From like actual actors in Poland. Who donated their time to do this. So somehow they had connections or they convinced them or I don't know. You know you're about to get eaten by lurkers here? No matter, I don't care. I'm staying and the discussion is over. Whatever. Alright, so I guess Ezekiel chooses death. Really hard to see. Oh, I should have a... Why isn't he getting up? Doesn't feel like it. Damn it, Marvin, you can't get anything done by yourself. His blood will be on your hands. Okay, so now Yorn goes. I'm just going to double check if Ezekiel wants to leave. But again, the game should be fairly brutal, so the lurkers might come and kill us if we stay too long. Let's stick with Yorn. So that's the cool thing about this game, is it's truly dangerous, you know? I'm sorry, it's so hard to see And to do that, plus survived after all. Anyone left on the beach? Just dead bodies. No, that's not true. We left Ezekiel. While we were crawling ashore, I had time to do some recon. There's a cave nearby where we'll be safe. We should move on. Where do you think you're going? Do you even know the area? Because I don't, and I don't want to end up the belly of some forest beast. I was once on Archolos as a child. Besides, I could see the mouth of the river from the ship. It must not be far. If we walk along, it's possible that we'll come across the village of Silbach, where our uncle lives. Along the river. We have to actually pay attention to stuff that's told to us, because the game will not then mark it on a map and blink red and, you know. Why don't we ask the rest of you for your opinion? You, kid, what do you think? So we can either go for the cave or we can go for the village. What condition are the survivors in? Those weaklings won't get far. Hell, we won't make it to the village. Is it like warm today? Okay, will we be safe in the cave? Why, are you afraid of mole rats? If so, go with your little brother. Maybe we can find this village? We don't get lost in the darkness and accidentally run into some shadow beast. Foreshadowing maybe? No thank you, I'd rather wait until it's light. I like the fact that the game is actually dark. It adds a lot of mystique. Let's see if we remember the way to the village. Are you sure you remember the way to the village? More or less. So we're talking to Yorn now, which is our brother. We can trust him. For sure. Archolos is a densely populated island. Sooner or later you will come across a settlement. That's all I needed to know. Good, at least we're not wasting any more time. You, Yorn, or whatever your name is. I have no intention of dealing with you, Fabio says. Going to a warm cayman, I recommend you do the same. Yorn, Marvin, stop fooling around and come on. We've already wasted too much time. So I think Yorn wants to go to a village. Fabio wants to go to a cave. I think I trust my own brother within this game more, so we're going to go with Yorn. I'm going with you, brother. I knew you'd make a sound decision, brother. I think it is. Why would you trust Fabio, who's being a dick, when Yorn is my literal brother? Anyone else heading to the village with us? Okay, I understand. Hopefully we'll meet again in the village. Alright, so one thing I really want to do is see if I can figure out... quick menu, maybe? Items, magic... I thought I saw a torch. That's why I'm on, like... How do we do stuff in this game, man? Also, I don't have a weapon. That's bad. Harry, LT... I think there's going to be enemies already and I can't see anything. But that's a real problem. I see a dude on the right, though. That's a dude, right? I'm not ready to follow until we can... Well... Remove weapon? No, we want to be ready. Quick menu. Yeah, it looks like... How do you get to that other menu? Okay, that's jump. Okay, I guess that's attack. That's not attack, even though it says it's attack. Alright, I'm gonna try. I can barely see Yorn, so... Guess we killed something? That looks like it could be fire, but I can't seem to do anything about it. Where are my items, dude? Okay, I guess I have none, but I'm sure I grabbed items. What's going on? Something's wrong. I feel like I had a torch and I just can't use it. I barely see the dude. Like, where is your... Okay. Yorn's over here. I'm just gonna follow him. And pray. At least he's waiting for me. But I thought there's a torch. We found the river, now we have to walk along it. I'm gonna check, actually, even though I shouldn't. One sec. Okay, let me see if I can figure any... Oh! Okay. I have a Teimo's sword. I do not have a torch. I just have Teimo's sword. Okay, well that's better than nothing. How do you equip it? Is it equipped? Okay, good. Now, that's a river, so... It looks like I don't have a torch. But we'll follow Yorn and we'll do the best we can. It was easier than I expected. We must stick together, then no beasts are a threat to us. Okay, so the game is saying it's probably actually good as long as I follow him. Transfer from his bag to hand to equip. No, it's not archaic like Dragon Quest XI's system. I'm just kidding, by the way. Alright, let's go. It's getting colder. Don't distract me. I might miss some critical dialogue. This game literally is known for no hand-holding. But I'm just joking. You can't obviously distract me. Okay, I can at least swing a sword. Alright. I'm just literally gonna follow him. Alright. No damage. Oh shit. Yikes. That hut looks abandoned to me. Maybe we can find something useful inside. Good idea. What if we find bandits or some wild beast there? Let's ask him that. Well, after all, what do I have for you? You'll be a great living shield. What do I have you for? You'll be a great living shield. I almost laughed. Come on, we need to search it. Okay, where's the hut? I will follow you. I gotta say, so far I actually do like it. Oh wow, we can actually kill the rats now. And we got 10 EXP for it. Yeah, it's unfortunately not great to watch, but I'm seeing what you guys are seeing too, which is almost nothing. It's really dark. That is intentional, as I said many times. Sorry, let me catch up a little bit on the chats. Apologies for that. Thanks, it'll definitely come in handy. I'm going to try to read at the same time because it seems to progress automatically. Can you be playing a non-Japanese game? Sometimes worth protecting yourself. Trade is homeland? Not really. I played Bloodborne before Liza P. Bloodborne Japanese, Liza P. Korean, actually, Liza P. So there you go. And Stellar Blade, Korean. I forgot about that one. But I didn't play through Stellar Blade. It's all junk and rubble. I guess this is them trying to loot the hut, and they haven't found anything. Yorn, we need to move on. Came together, make a game for free. Yes. Making a game is hella hard. I'm sure that's true. Pro quality voice acting. By the way, the voice acting you might have heard at the very beginning of the stream is AI. the original voice acting for this game is only in Polish, and they took that and they converted it to English using AI. Crazy. Because it sounded, you would never know if I didn't tell you. I actually installed it. It's a mod of this mod, which is already a mod of the original game, Gothic 2. Transfer and bag to, okay, we're here to distract you. Yes, thank you. I'm happy you guys are here. No, I really mean that. That's the whole point. So, yes, distract away. Even if I sound annoyed, I'm not actually. Okay. It's a sandbox game like Minecraft, maybe? AI pros. Alright. So yeah, the main thing about this game is there is no hand-holding. That is sort of like its main feature. And it's kind of like survival, but also RPG, action RPG. Oh. Okay, I need to be careful. Looks like Yorn took care of him for us. Yorn's pretty strong. Maybe we'll just let him fight. Oop. Oh, shit. I need to be careful, dude. Okay, somehow, some way, we wins. But I'm like down to like a third HP. I might die, dude. Whoa. Heard something. Ah. Are we supposed to like skip enemies or something? Because this seems ridiculous. Or maybe I need to learn how to fight. I don't want to like die yet. Is there a way to like... Okay. It actually went okay despite all that. We're like deep in a jungle at night or something. I got hit pretty hard, son of a bee. Are you alright? Yeah, it's just a scratch. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like a scratch to me. I have to admit those blood flies bite harder than on our island. If we continue along this path, we would definitely reach some people. Don't feel up to leading us any further. I guess you'll have to go ahead. Oh no! I can't see, dude. I seriously can't see. Oh! Oh shit. Is this like a boss? Oh shit. I died. What happens now? Seriously, what the hell happens? I'm dead, dude. Wait, is this a bug? I don't mean the enemy. Dude, this is weird. Come on, dude. I think it's bugged. This is really weird, right? You want to experience 450, learning point 0. Strength 10, hit point 0 out of 40. What's going on? Oh, sword. I'm trying a few things. I think I just have to load a game. Oh, that's what they meant by save often. Oh my gosh. That's all you can do. If you die, you're dead. I don't even remember. Oh my god. Are we back on the shore? Oh, dude. Okay, we can get through the first part pretty efficiently, though, since we know what we're doing. Yeah, real survival. Not like fake. The only thing you have is save states, so you can actually save anytime. No autosave game for real, man. That could be true. It's kind of hardcore in a way. It's supposed to really be immersive, right? And I think that it does work. Village nearby will be safe. Come with us. We'll try it again. We were really close. I could actually see the village. But I don't know how to fight. So leave her here, mercy of the lurkers. We already read all this, so we're just gonna do... We don't have time for this. Said he's staying and the discussion's over. So that's pretty much it. So this dude, Ezekiel, is gonna... Oh, torch! Torch! I didn't know there was one here. Oh, wait. So how... Hold on. I didn't see the torch before. Also, did we get Ur's stuff? Yes, we did. I think there was one more corpse over here. Let me just check it. That's Timo's corpse. Okay, we got Timo's stuff already in the save file. How do we save again? Let's just save frequently. Okay, 1 hour. Whoop. If you die, you cause a nuclear explosion, which is actually left persistent on the map, which is crazy. Wow. Do you actually come back after the nuclear explosion? Why isn't he getting up? He doesn't feel like it. Damn it, Marvin, you can't get anything done by yourself. His blood will be on your hands. Marvin is the main character, my characters. By the way, we should equip this, and how do we use torch? Aha! Oh, shit. Okay, so you have to put it down. Ah, very cool. But you can't hold the shield, the sword, and the torch at the same time because I only have one arm? No. Okay, cool. Considering this is PS2 era, this is actually not bad. First time we can actually see something here. Okay, Rupert. Lamau. Hold on. In Death Stranding, if you die... Not a spoiler since it's revealed in the beginning, maybe 30 minutes of the game, and I believe you watched it. I probably did and then forgot, because that was so long ago. You remember when you started Death Stranding 1? That was ages ago. It looked very impressive, though. It was very mysterious at that time for us. While you were crawling ashore, I had time to do some recon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already read this, so I'm going to go through it. And, I'm going to go try to find the village. Dude, he's so ugly. He looks like Frankenstein. You don't get lost in this darkness, accidentally run into the shadow beast. By the way, it's cool that if you have the torch on, then this cutscene changes. It's not pre-rendered cutscene. Be safe in the cave when condition are the driver is in. Yeah, we'll ask this. Blah 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 blah. Oh, there's even a woman. Will we be safe in the cave? Are you afraid of mole rat? Already talked about that. Okay, so we're gonna go with Yorn, our brother, again. Maybe we're not supposed to. Stop fooling around, come on. We've already wasted too much time. But the fact that you already have a choice is kind of cool. I don't know how to quickly switch between these things, though. What the fudge was that? Also, I need to pick this up. Come on. Pick it up, Marvin. A little clunky. More than a little. What is that glowing thing over there? This is how we get killed. Yeah, we're not going to go that way. We're going to go as planned with our brother. Ooh, mushrooms. Dark mushroom. Digger meat? What? That sounds racist. Where's Yorn? Wow, no music. Wait, what happened? Wait, is that Yorn? Hold on, hold on. I need to have a sword ready, which means... How am I gonna do this? How do we undo the torch without putting it down? We might start a freaking fire. I don't know how to... I don't know how to turn off the torch. Besides putting it down like that. Okay, maybe I just have to put it down when we fight and then pick it back up. Come on, pick it up! Okay, this part, I wish this game was not so clunky. Other than that, it's still pretty interesting. We'll just fight and put it down when I have to. By the way, can we light this? That would be cool. Ugh. Damn it. Such a weird attack. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up, Marvin. You can do it. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I guess we can't light it. It's not like Zelda. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it down when we have to... Sorry, I didn't mean to come this way. It's clunky, but also kind of cool. So we're gonna encounter our first enemy pretty soon. So let's save. We learned from our mistakes. Why does it say 2 now? I haven't been playing for 2 hours, have I? Okay, so we're gonna follow the river, according to what he said. Yeah, listening to what they have to say for you is, like, kind of important. Also, it's, like, way brighter now because of the torch. Okay, so we have to... Uh-oh. What the heck is he doing? This is not good. This is... Oh, I died. That was too careless. It's hard! But it's supposed to be hard. Even so, what the fudge was that? Where's Yorn? Can't see him. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go forward.
What
Fallen
with?
tree.
What with?
What with? Okay, I guess we're going along the river. So I guess this lurker thing is like, I don't know how to unequip the torch. Alright, let's put it down here. Can't see. Okay, that went a lot better. Okay. Enshrouded's in the same genre? That'd be cool, because Enshrouded looks amazing. But I think this game actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, really. I'm so far impressed. Except for the clunkiness. That I don't need. But if the game is good enough, I will deal with the clunkiness. You know, it's almost part of the experience, I guess. If we stick together, no beasts are a threat to us. Long way to the village, we have to stay alert. Alright, let's go. It's getting colder. Okay, let's do another save since we killed the first thing successfully. The first try was actually way more successful than... Oh my god, the controls. At least up and down is reversed, but left and right are not. That would be nice if I can figure that out. We're just gonna... Oh. There's also a lock-on system, so that's cool. See, like, picking this up is so freaking hard. There we go. This is cool. I don't hate it. Yet. Oh, it's another one of these hungry lurkers. Oh, back up, back up. Very good. So basically, when I saw him facing me, I backed up. But when he was facing Yorn, I attacked him. So there's a small strategy to it, but I think the game is very, not skill-based. It's more like progression-based. If you have what it takes to beat him, you'll beat him. Dude! Pick up the damn... There we go. I'm sure I'll get better at it, but right now I don't really understand what's going on. Popped up on my YouTube feed that I'm trying to guess your mystery game. Yeah, I actually watched another Enshrouded video today, and it was like they build in that game, and so they were building like a treehouse, and it looked really, really, really good. So there's like a building simulator within the game. So we're basically doing the same. Save frequently. I guess it's counting how many saves I do, maybe? No, that's not it either. Alright. Normally I would have my sword on the ready, but I know there's no... Hold the coin? I missed that. Let me just kill these rats. Because I think they do provide EXP. Yep. It's not so... Ooh, rat meat. Really?
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
Stop.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Here, just in case, thanks. It will definitely... Every branch received. It's worth protecting yourself. You dig the wall, water pour in. Deep underground. Yeah. Pretty cool. I'll show you guys the other game sometime as well. The E game. The game starting with E. But it's not Enshrouded. Which is funny, because Enshrouded fits the description almost perfectly. Except Enshrouded is not free. Or made by fans. Now let me actually... Ooh, there's arrows. I know I saw them. How do you get them, though? Okay. I think I got him now. It's very easy to miss stuff. You have to like see it and then, for example, this rat meat.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had.
Maybe I already picked it up. I don't know. Please, please, for the love of God, pick up the damn torch. Please. This is one thing they could definitely improve. How do you actually... Are you serious? I need that torch. Like, I really, really... Whoa. There's a repair that needs to be made, huh? Ooh, a moon. Come on!
Nothing there to be had there.
Pick up the gosh... Freaking...
Nothing to plunder.
Okay. Please. Please, pick up the damn torch. Please. Are you freaking serious? There we go. Okay, I need to pay attention to the menus on the bottom right. When you can interact with something, it'll change. Alright. I'm not as frustrated as you think. Yeah. Enshrouded has to be... It's not Enshrouded. It starts with E. That was an excellent guess, though. But Enshrouded is not even out yet. It's early access. Oop. Enemy? It is. Wait, let me see if it's... Wow!
Nothing to be had there.
I guess
Nothing
I
there.
got it already? Or did I just not pick it up and lost my chance? Yeah, so when it says interact, then it's interactable. I don't know if I have to put down the torch every time, but... Oh! Before we do another battle. I'm still full HP, so this is good. I don't know if my brother Yorn is taking damage, though. That part I don't know. Okay. Still doing okay. Uh-oh. You fighting? Looks like he might be. Let me just go check. Can't see. Where is it? I am actually kind of doing like a calculated moves. I am seeming to avoid damage. Another battle? I don't want to go too far from the torch. No, it's not. Okay, let's go get the torch first. Okay, it's starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay, I'll put it down when there's another enemy. Oop, I still took no damage, so... Okay, it looks like Yorn gets hit no matter what. Either that or he just got hit every time. Are you alright? Yeah, it's just a scratch. It doesn't look like a scratch to me. I have to admit those blood flies bite harder than on our island. Continue along this path, we will definitely reach some people. I don't feel up to leading us any further. I guess you'll have to go ahead. Okay, so this is where we were last time. This time I have a torch. Raspberries. Didn't see that last time. Guess I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it's because I didn't have a torch. Couldn't see them if I wanted. Yeah, you really have to pay attention. In a way, it's kind of by design. You can't just accidentally see things. You have to intentionally see them. Environment looks really good for a game of this age. And I like the really darkness. You know, like the fact that it's super dark, I think is actually kind of cool. Whoa! Because stuff like that could happen. Dude! Dude! I was trying to run and it just hunted me down, man. What the fudge? But like stuff like that being possible to happen is actually kind of cool. In a way. What happened? Access violation. Okay, we're gonna restart the game. Something happened. It should be okay, because we should be able to load. Also, something's a little weird with the stream, isn't it? Let me just make sure you guys can see this. Okay, you can. Alright, so this is what the title screen looked like. I was hiding it from you because, you know, it reveals the name of the game. Okay, let's see if we lost anything. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit clunky at first, but we might be able to get used to it. Oh! Crashed again. I wonder if that save file is corrupted. That would suck. Because I didn't do a second save. Dang it! Really? It wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to reach that place again, but it would be annoying. Let me try and see if it keeps crashing. If it does, then the save file was saved at a really bad spot, and I can even tell you why. If this doesn't work, I'm going to start over. Fudge! Alright, I guess we have to start over. Oh, but do we have to start over completely? That would... Oh, that's lame. Because that means from the boat. Oh, I should have saved multiple. instead of using the same file. Alright, sorry about this, guys. We're gonna try to speed run through it. Hopefully we don't miss anything. Yeah, sorry, Legshot. You're kind of around that time anyway. I'll try to get back there. Night, Legshot. Thanks for dropping by as usual. As for this, yeah, I'm gonna try to rush through. Okay, this time we actually don't have a weapon, so we can't kill the rat. Okay. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay.
Hey!
Timo. This is the guy that ends up dying. Okay. So I think we cannot open this, right?
I know nothing about picking locks.
Don't have that skill. I think that's correct. Can't interact with the rat. Try to talk to these people like super fast. Come on. Oh, there is an interact. It's in use? What? What's in use? The bench? Or whatever, I don't need to talk to you. Kazim, I never talked to this dude before. I never even saw him. Okay. See if I could somehow talk to him. Rupert. Hey, where are you from? Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Speedrunning through this time, because I have to redo. We're kind of learning the hard way, but this is all part of the experience. It is kind of like this. It's a little bit clunky, not gonna lie. It shouldn't crash, but hey, it's fan-made, so it's not perfect. I heard this game is actually really good, and so far, I really like it. Like, surprisingly interesting. Just because of the realism of the darkness of the woods. I really like that aspect. Also, I'm talking to people I've never talked to before.
Who says
And I think the stuff you do actually does
Hey,
have a...
you!
And Marvin, what about you? I am your guardian. Get out of my sight. I'm busy. And
really?
Hey, you!
what's he doing? Oh, he's an archer.
Hey, you!
How did you rue? Sorry, I'm trying to see what you meant to type. Did you mean like how did I find it? This game? Is that what you're gonna say? Learn about this game. So, funny story. I found it on a website called How Long to Beat. It's the website where it gives you some review scores, but also how long it takes to beat some games. And they have like a score, right? And there's a way that you can arrange the scores for the games that have the highest scores. And so I looked through the list and there was like Baldur's Gate 3, Witcher 3, Expedition 33. And then this game just popped up and it was called Archolos. And it was the only game I didn't recognize. So I was like, okay, what's Archolos? And I looked into it and it was like, oh, it's a mod made completely for free by fans. I was like, what? And then I looked into it and like, it looks really old, but the graphics actually look really good in my opinion, especially the jungle. Unfortunately, I can't show you because it's nighttime, right? But if you actually saw it, it looks really impressive. And so at first then I looked into like this game called Gothic, right? Which is what it's based on. And it turns out right when I found it, Gothic 1 was just about to release a remake. You can check that out because Gothic 1 Remake is actually modernized quite a bit. It's still supposed to be a little bit clunky because that's like how the game is and they're trying to be faithful. So that might actually be a more interesting game. But out of Gothic 1, Gothic 2, and Archolos, this mod, Archolos is supposed to be the best game. And now that some reviews came out for the first Gothic, a lot of people still consider this the best game out of the 4. So that's why I'm playing it. It's also really interesting, right? Because it's free and it's made by fans, and those are often the most interesting. They're kind of almost like an indie game. It's just has a really interesting background. Anyway, I'm going to try to get through this quickly. Alright, so I'm going to try to talk to everyone like really quick. Alright, so that's Mywin and then Daryl. I'm starting to get the hang of how to play it though. The clunkiness, like you get used to it. My brother says the same thing. And then I heard the lore is actually exceptionally good. Because, you know, these are like hardcore fans that are making the game, so they designed like a story and lore. And so this game, it's so good that the community for Gothic 1 and Gothic 2 consider this like an official prequel to the games Gothic 1 and Gothic 2. That's how good it is and how accepted this game is. And it's just a mod made by fans. It also won Mod of the Year, and it won Mod of the Decade. So it is considered like one of the best mods ever. So let's do this one. And composer, by the way, even the music is not bad in this game. Not gonna lie.
I can't take care of everything right away.
Hello, who are you? Blah, 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 blah. Because we already did it, so I'm gonna shoot through it. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna redo, but I'm gonna still try to talk to everyone in case that makes a difference. Let's talk to Anna, who's gonna tell us to piss off. And then we'll talk to this girl, who's also gonna tell us to piss off. They're apparently being secretive about something. I just really wish... This would be perfect if the camera was reversed. Up and down is correct, but left and right is not. So I wish I can fix that. I might be able to. Anything new? Wait, hold on. Let me talk to this dude first.
Really? How interesting.
Yeah, I get 50 experience points for talking to this dude. I don't know why. But I will take it. Also cool that even though you can't come up here, it's still... You can see it. Alright. That's an open secret. Wonder if we could actually... Chances are very good. I'm just gonna stand here for like 10 seconds, see if I can listen in on what they're saying. I'm good. It's hard for everyone. I think it's not actually revealed. Anything new? More or less done. Okay. Composer and writer. I don't think they're going to be people anyone recognizes. The only thing I heard is the Polish official voice acting for this game is actually real celebrity voice actors. Like professionals. That they somehow got to do the voice acting in this game. But what you're hearing is actually AI version of those that's translated into English. Which is crazy. When I heard that, I was like, are you serious? And it sounds pretty good considering it's AI. So it's a very recent mod, the AI. That's very recent. That's like 4 months ago. So this game is actually fairly recent. It came out in 2021, I believe. Based on a 20-year-old engine. That's how, like... I heard this game basically has, like, a very devoted fan base. And it was very, very popular in Europe. Particularly, you know, Germany, Poland, those areas. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to try to get through this quickly, like I said, but we did cover a lot of stuff. And then I'll use multiple save files, just in case. And try not to save when something's about to happen. That seems to break it. Okay. I'm just going to go through until... Intervene or don't say anything. We did don't say anything, so I'm going to stick to it. And then he kills him. Because he doesn't pay. And then we have to swim to the island. I really like it. I really like it so far, the story. It's very interesting. I hope that we are able to keep playing. And hopefully I'll get better at it to where we can play a little bit more smoothly. And then I can like keep up with the story so you guys can, you know, I can explain it to you guys and keep you guys engaged. And we'll see. We'll see if you guys like it, you know, and if I like it, and if there's a good amount of liking on both sides, then we'll keep playing. I kind of want to though. It's really interesting so far to me. And for some reason, I think I like hard games. Is this brighter than it used to be? It is, right? I feel like it was darker earlier. Maybe it gets darker as we, you know, stay here longer. Alright, Chapter 1, welcome to Archolos. So we landed on the island of Archolos. That's Yorn, but before we go to Yorn, let's loot. Gold. And skeleton arm. And Timo's corpse. So we take his whatever this, oh, gold and his sword. Okay, anything else? Oh, wine! I didn't see this last time. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to equip the sword. I want to try see if we can break stuff. I hope the sword doesn't break. You know, because it's realistic and stuff. Okay, okay. Put away the sword. I heard that like they get hostile if you're showing your sword right away. So this is gold. This is heal light wounds. Oh, I had a heal. Neutral spell. Okay. 150% hit points of user's maximum mana. Okay. And a pouch. There are a few coins clinking inside. Okay. So we have 19 gold. And I think this corpse, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, can we not interact with this one? I think I'm getting better at the... I like interacting with stuff. Big heal. He's saying different stuff. How is that possible? Nice job there. She had her whole life ahead of her. Because I said something different on the ship. Holy crap, are you serious? It's already deviating. Just because I talked to that dude and I said I was like religious. I caught that. I said it really fast. Anyway, is this the corpse? I need to find the torch. What? There's no torch this time. What? And it's lighter. Outside. Oh, there it is. Okay, there is a torch. I was freaking out, man. Like, this game is, like, already changing based on, like, the small decisions I made. That would be incredibly, incredibly impressive. It's also not as dark as it was. I wonder if the game is, like... Does the game know what I'm doing? How do you unequip the torch? That's something I would really like to know. Open lock. Interesting, open lock. Oh, sword. I could do this. Could also do that. Funny, the torch is still lit. So the torch I can pick up doing this. Yeah, I'm getting better at this game. Complete freedom. In terms of the game? Dude. We can't leave the old man. Sure can. But I guess I'll go talk to Ezekiel again. Oh, I think he said something different because I didn't talk to Yorn first. Now he's saying, what do you want? Yeah, it's definitely brighter than earlier. What's going on? Yeah, Subnautica, actually, even if I could, although that was definitely a huge deal, this game, it doesn't bother me as much, which is funny. I think the up and down is correct for the camera, only the left and right, and I could somehow manage that. It's strange. With Subnautica, I think it was much more frustrating. I think because it's more real time, this game is like more not as important in real time, you know? Okay, so we're gonna say the same thing just to try to do the same stuff. And he says, I'm not leaving. Okay, and then we're gonna leave him. I don't know how to turn off the torch, which I really wish we could do. Okay, so now we're gonna leave him, unfortunately. And Ezekiel's probably gonna get killed by Beast, but we'll see. Also, this is as fast as we run, I'm pretty sure. Because I watched other people play. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. We'll be safe in the cave. Maybe we can find this village. What condition are survivors in? And can we remember the village? And that's all I need to know. So yeah, basically it's supposed to be like really heavy in the role playing. You're supposed to pay attention to what they say. You know, the game doesn't put it on a map marker for you. It's really good so far. It might not be obvious to someone watching, but this game is really good so far, I would say. Other than the clunkiness, which I was expecting. Because all the reviews say it's clunky. Yeah, read up on it if you're curious, Kitty. I thought you might be the kind of person that would be interested, at least, in this sort of a game. I'm going with Yorn. Okay. And we're going to be doing the same thing over. So now, we're going to save. I'm going to override this one because it's, well, I mean, maybe it works, but I'm going to do this. And we'll make a extra backup. In case one of the save files gets corrupted. In fact, I'm going to override this. I think it's just dead. That save file is dead. Alright, so, yeah, the camera could use some work, but... Wait, are we following? Where's Yorn? We want to follow Yorn. Okay, so this is Yorn. They're going to the cave, which is on the left. We're going with Yorn. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we're going with Yorn, because we trust our brother. But... I think he just took out his weapon. Which means he probably saw. Oh, I don't know how to... Alright. It's definitely not as dark as it was, right? There it is. Oh, it looks so good, actually. For a game like this, it's really good. Okay, how do you... Okay, so we picked those up.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, I know, because I just got it. Skeleton arm. Brushwood. Can we light this? Let me practice, fighting a little bit. I'm gonna take this out. Okay, so LT is parry. Okay. Target lock is the same as Dark Souls. And then we have... That's block, I guess? That's parry. No, left trigger. So that's parry. Oh, cool. It has multiple animations. Very neat. That's the one I keep using. That's like a shorter swing or something. And then... we have a jump. What does this do? Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, so there's no, like, dashing backwards, is there? There is a little bit. Okay. Alright. Alright. We killed the first guy, we took no damage. Let's save. Alright. So there's a few more enemies we have to fight all over again. Whoa, 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 go back. We do not want to go in the wrong direction. This This game is known to be like, you want to do everything planned, and you know, if you go the wrong way, you better be ready for a hard time. It's already hard enough as it is. I think the cave might have been the easier one, and the going straight to the town is like harder or something. Okay, so there's the river. Yeesh.
Nothing to be had there.
Oh, nothing to... Also, is he going backwards? Oh, there was a cutscene that he didn't do yet. Interesting. What's LB? This? Oh, to walk slower. We might be able to fix the draw distance, because I could see stuff like being filled in right now. Easier than I expected. We must stick together. No, it's not easier than expected. It's hard. We actually did the very best the first time. Ever since then, I've been doing worse, which is actually surprising how often that happens in Dark Souls. Or Elden Ring, I should say. Can we just swim instead? Is that safer? I'm gonna save again. But we'll use separate save files, because we learned our lesson. And bring the torch as close as I can before I... Okay. If he's not paying attention to me, I can just wail on him. Yeah, I got better at figuring out how to pick up stuff.
Nothing there.
Nothing there, eh? Okay, save again. By the way, they did say save often. So I think that's okay. I'm not cheating or anything. Oops. Oop. Oop. Yeah, getting the hang of this a little bit. If he's not paying attention to me, I can just go on him. Alright. I guess I just put down the torch to attack. Okay, this part I remember. We'll do the same thing just so the role plays the same. Good thing we can't hit him by accident. We can kill the rats, which give us EXP, so we will. Also, I think there was something over here. Might need to put away our sword to pick it up. Gold? Didn't see this last time. Yeah, kind of realistic in that you can't pick up stuff unless you, like, actually see it. Arrows, I think that's what I was looking for last time. Wow, there's a lot of arrows. We should try that Gothic Rem- Ooh, another torch. Just in case you missed the first one, they give you another one, I guess. Or if you leave one here, you can just get another one. Gave us heavy branch. Need to move on. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you don't need to wait. Get the rat meat, though.
Nothing to be had there.
Okay, that rat we checked. This rat, we want that raw rat meat. Sounds gross, but like, in a realistic situation, raw rat meat is just as good as any meat, you know, if you cook it. Then I think the diseases will go away. I don't know. I hope I'm never in a situation where I'm surviving, like, for real. Old coin. Oh, this is definitely different in a very interesting way. I'm digging it. Ooh, rat. Okay. So, we'll save again. Is that another enemy? Or is that Yorn? Looks like an enemy. Hard to tell though. Alright. Okay. Are you Yorn? Oh, you're Yorn. Okay. Thought it was an enemy. Saving often as heck. Oops. There we go. Dang it. How do you change targets? Hopefully Yorn is invincible. Damn, I took a hit. I think I'll still save. It was a minor hit, I would say. Where's the torch?
Nothing there.
Shit, where's the torch? I don't even know where I came from because I don't know where the torch is. Or maybe it went out? Oh, I wasn't trying to go away from Yorn. Come on, dude. Well, that's great. I have a second torch, so I guess it's okay. Where is it? I know I got a torch. Where is it? Branch, skeleton arm. Torch. Did I lose a torch? Did it go out because I left it for too long? Maybe? Oh well, it's okay. I only had one to begin with, so I found an extra. Oh, and now there's meat. Those two flies should be dead. And look at how cool this looks. I think these are two more flies. I don't think it's actually. Damn it, it hit me.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Understand, I'm trying to interact with this. Thank you. Oh, and he's holding his arm now. Realistic torch? Probably, yeah. Consider this is like PS2 era, it's really impressive. I took another hit this time. So it's not perfect, but I still have enough HP that I'm not too crazy worried. But we'll just... Yeah, he's saying he got hit by the fly, so I guess that's it. Just happens. And... Oh, now I'm supposed to go forward, yeah. So the realistic part about this is, like, we can't see very well, and then suddenly we get ambushed by a monster. So I think it was somewhere around here. Let me... Basically, as soon as I see it, I'm going to take out my sword. Pretty sure it's like around here. Alright. There might be more, but for now it looks like we're getting closer and closer to the village. You're like mice or something. Okay, looks like we made it. Let me save. I shouldn't save while it's talking. That's what screwed me up last time. Wandering at night, answer me, quick. Came from Lodrum. I don't even know where we came from. Yeah, I'm gonna say Lordrum. I think that's the honest answer. How did you get across the sea by swimming? I didn't see any ship. Merchant frigate. This is the honest answer. West side of the island. Very interesting because as far as I know, the Royal Army has relinquished almost all the ships. Requisitioned. Well, it looks like the one was an exception. Yeah, basically we did swim. If you were paying attention. If you weren't, then basically... Hold on. So what happened is we were on a ship, right? One of the people that was supposed to pay for it didn't pay the full price. And so he got killed and thrown overboard, and then we had to swim the remaining part because we didn't pay full price. And so they said it was too risky to go any further, so we have to swim the last part. So we did actually swim onto this island. We're running away from war, we're exhausted, wounded, and hungry, we seek shelter. I think this one, they're both true, but I think this one. We seek shelter. Indeed, you look like the seven woes. Like most beggars and freeloaders who make life miserable for decent people. So this guard is not very happy that we're here. I let them in once before and I regretted it bitterly. Okay, let's recap. There's something about your story that doesn't add up. Tell me from the beginning, only this time bluntly. We came from Lord Laundrum. Pretty sure. I didn't see any ship. The merchant disembarked us on the west side of the island. Okay, we're running away from war, which is a different answer. There's no war on Archolos. Well, unless you brought it with you. Sure, you can disbelieve me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me. Do we have to fight him? I feel like a human guard would be pretty strong. TV, you're telling the truth. Okay, let's recap. When you say what you say sounds plausible. Alright, you don't have to stand here. You can come in. Be best if you went straight to the local inn. Thanks for your help. Where exactly is the inn? So this is the kind of thing you have to pay attention. Like, where is it? When he tells you where it is, you have to pay attention. Go straight up the hill, then right, and bridge over the river. Up the hill, right, and bridge. You can stop there, but don't count on nice welcome people if there are ears and problems. Okay, up the hill, right, and across a bridge. You can rest assured we'll be watching you. No snooping around, it's nighttime, people are already snoring. Do you understand each other? Sure thing. So if you do, probably the game will punish you. That's kind of the impression I got. But we'll follow directions for now, since we're noobs. Let's go to the inn, we'll talk there, blah blah blah. Okay. Very cool. I love the atmosphere. We'll follow Yorn, because he seems to know where he's going. I would like to loot, but this is not that kind of game where we get away for looting. Let me just try, actually. We'll see what happens when we sneak around a little bit. Resaw. So we're looting. Hopefully we don't get punished for it. Oh, what's this? A mushroom? Digger meat? What's that? Let the princess tell you where to turn left and right. Much more convenient. And annoying. Took me a second to understand what you were talking about. This is like a pan or something for cooking. Alrighty. Still nighttime, but he said up the hill, then to the right. Anything we could loot real quick before we go? Without getting killed? Heavy branch. Digger meat. Is that another way to say mushroom? Ooh, dark mushroom. I'm gonna save right now. This is already incredible, and I heard this game is 60 to 100 hours. I mean, look at the environment. It's old. You know, the graphics aren't like AAA modern, but... Oh, shoot. I don't know where to go. Fudge. Oh, across the bridge. Okay. Somewhere around here? Is that Yorn? Outside there? Yep. Good of you to show up. Remember, we're just guests here, so behave yourself. I'll try. Which is exactly what he says. I hope so. They said they're not going to be very nice. Who is this bunch? Who are you? Talk fast. I don't know what I'll do. He likes the guard at the west gate. Let us in. He said we'll find shelter here. Harry said that? That son of a... That's how he got me. I have to hit him in the head in the morning. We just finished sweeping the floor and you're walking around with muddy shoes like nothing ever happened. I'm also carrying a torch. Wow, you can actually say, I don't think anyone taught you manners, woman. I'm gonna try not to say that. Need a place to sleep. We're hungry, tired, and frozen. What is this? This is an inn, not a shelter for poor people. Yeah, we have gold. The gold on the table and we'll talk. Hopefully 20 gold is enough.
Hey, you!
Hey, you. Nothing. Victor, what's going on here? Some tramps have come here and soiling my floor. They want food, but there's no gold in sight. Barely alive, they won't be able to cause us trouble, and Adanos tells us to help those in need. You leave Adanos out of this. Help them yourself if you want, but leave me out of this. What do you need? Food and a warm corner. Need a drink? No, that's not. My brother's hurt. I think that's the first thing. Been bitten by blood flies and needs help. We have one water mage in the village, but there's nothing but problems with him. Okay, so there's a water mage in the village. See what I can do. It's possible that the barber surgeon's help will be necessary. Anything else? Food and a warm corner I think is fine. I think it can be arranged. There's no shortage of food or spare rooms at this inn. Anything else? I don't think I need a drink, so that'll be fine. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Martha usually reacts quite nervously to surprises. What's your name, by the way? Marvin. Marvin, where did you come from? What are you doing here? We fled from Lordrum because of war. Which is the truth. We were heard of approaching orcs. We decided to take the smuggler's ship. After reaching shore, we set off in search of the village. Some people stayed in a cave near the beach. So orcs, I think, are like who they're having a war against. You're very lucky these woods around Sobak are not the safest place on the island. Yeah, no kidding. Advise you not to venture into them alone, especially at night. We just did, but we survived. Try to convince the sentries to let the rest of your companions through to the village without further ado. Should be some spare bed in the room upstairs. Again, 100 thanks. Spare room upstairs? I think that's what he said, so we can try that out. Bastion. You have visitors here often. Last few days have been less frequent than usual. Occasionally we see vineyard workers, lumberjacks, and diggers, and the townspeople drink at their own places. Show me your wares. Ah, you can buy stuff. But they cost money, and I don't have very much. That's another thing I heard, like, stuff actually, you know, you're not going to have much money, you have to actually consider what you're buying. Turnip is mainly used as animal feed. So right now we won't buy anything. We'll save our 23 gold. Anything to drink? Not exactly. Have a seat. Your first beer is on me. Any more you'll have to pay for. How's business going? Taxes going up day by day. Half the crops rotted by these floods, but the farmers keep talking about that beast in the woods next to the village. Hard times are coming. End. So I guess this game is like going to be menu and dialogue heavy. It's like a true role-playing game. You actually play a role. Although in Dragon Quest you can... What the hell? Large portion of Martha's stew. You just took it? Music's really not bad. I don't hate it. Let's see what Yorn says. He's hurting. How are you feeling? A little better. Admittedly, the stew has warmed me up, but I'm still sore. Well, as father used to say, we're real tough guys, right? We deserve a new, peaceful life. I need to get some rest. I think I'll lie down. Kill? You thief, you got the urge to steal, huh? Hands off my stew. Give back the stew. Sorry, I thought you made it for us. Which is true. So when I took the stew, in case you haven't noticed, there's a whole horde of you, and each of you gets an equal share. Okay, so stew we took is given back. What? What was that all about? Also, how do I put away this frickin' torch? Strength required, one-handed weapons value. I'm gonna look it up, just see if it's possible. That's clever. So it's actually a kind of immersive? Like, you have to swim in a body of water to put out the torch, then you can pick it back up. Otherwise, you can't just put it out. Like, seriously? That's actually kind of cool. Let me see if there's, like, a body of water I can swim in nearby. Without getting in trouble. No, there is not. I thought we just came by, like, a bridge, which means there should be water, right? Let's see. The way is this loot? Nope. Okay. We just went for... How do we get out? Of course, now it's so dark I can't see. How do we... Dang it! Now it's dark and I can't see how to get out. Dude, I get that it's supposed to be realistic and all, but this is ridiculous. Just climb the frick back out, please. Please. Oh. There's a button for climbing. And jumping. Ooh, a notice board. Picking up bolts. Okay, right now we don't do this yet, but... Okay, so let's see if we have the torch back in inventory. Where would it be? Arrow, bolts. Yes, it is. So if you go into a body of water, the fire on the torch goes out and goes back into your inventory. Cool. Now, where was the inn? Is it this? Wait, what was that? I'm pressing the interact button. It's not interacting. Oh well. Cool. So we got the torch back. Some of it is, you know, it's still limited by the technology and graphics of its time, but I guess they're trying to be realistic a little bit. I don't know if that was necessary. Too far away, what? Are we smoking? What is this supposed to do? Okay, that's interesting. Book stand. Armchair. That's the wrong side. Okay, that's too much. I don't need that much realism. Hey, I can sit. But do I heal? Don't think so. Okay. It's cool and all, but let's just go to our room. Is it this one or is it this one? I think these are doors for other people. Wait. It opened. Sorry for the camera. It's just an old game, you know. Well, old engine. Bed. Okay, that's probably us, but I'm gonna check the last room. Oh, this is Jorn's room. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up, Jorn. Go rest, Marvin. Chest.
I know nothing about picking locks.
But I think I have a magic? No. I have an item that picks locks. This one? Mana per sec value. Roll neutral spell maximum mana. Wait. What is that supposed to do? Oh, I'm equipping spells? Is that what's happening? Yeah. But how does it work? By the way, this is intentional. It's supposed to be, like, figuring shit out. Wait, what just happened? Dang it! So I guess this is the downside. It's a little bit crashy. When's the last time I saved? Freaking A, are you serious? No. Okay, let's see how much I lost. I wasn't expecting crashing. It's not supposed to be that unstable. I thought last time it crashed for a different reason. Okay, the torch is still on. Where are we? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I certainly don't know where I am. Oh, whoops. Okay. I can do this reasonably speedy. I know where everything is that I got last time. But I think there was some dark mushroom here, yep. Hammer? Ooh, that's an extra bonus. We didn't get that last time. I don't mind because I keep finding new stuff. A lot of stuff. Turnip. Did I get the turnip? Can I get the turnip? Oh, I'm stealing turnips. Hopefully nobody notices. Because it's dark and, you know, sneaky. Okay. Also, it seems like I have a magic butthole in this game. Dude, I'm gonna get greedy and take all the turnips. Wonder what happens if I take every turnip. And be like, somebody stole turnips, and you just came here last night. Can we check your belongings? And then they see our turnips and be like, yo! Okay. Okay. Get to the inn after we get these bolts, which are like basically a type of arrow, I guess. So this is the bridge. Did I get anything else? I can't remember. I think I'm gonna take that swim now to turn off the... Whoa, you could even go underwater. Oh shit. How do you get out? I'm gonna drown. No, 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 don't drown. Fuck. I'm so fucking stuck. Dude! That was just terrible controls. Okay, I actually died this time. Are you serious? I died in like 2 feet of water because the game just has terrible controls. Oh my god, dude. It's just starting to get old. Is this the entrance? Yeah. All those turnips I picked up. You really have to save often. Wait. I'm trying to just... This is so annoying. I don't mind the dying, but the drowning is annoying. I don't mind dying from battle, but the drowning is annoying, and the crashing is annoying. If those get worse, then we will not be going through this game. It's just... I like the game, but I don't like the crashing. Or the weird drowning. Like, I only drown because I have no idea what's going on. Like, I can't control it. Okay, so there is a mushroom and a hammer here. Please pick up the hammer. Oxygen tank, maybe. I wouldn't say that's impossible. That'd be really cool if you can. Okay. Before I turn off the torch, I'm going to save. Because I might drown otherwise. How ridiculous is that? Alright, so let's see. Please. Please let me control... Ow. Okay. You just need to kind of stay calm. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry guys. I'm not doing this on purpose, I promise. Turn left, camera, and then there's a button. Which one is it? This one? Dude, that is not... Oh my god. Oh my god. And the camera being backwards is... Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll get used to it. That part is okay. It's clunky, but you can get used to it. I'm going to go through this really quick. And then this. Okay, brother's hurt. And then put it in one corner. Thanks for your help. Okay. Okay. Almost back to where we were. Just need to talk to him. Show me your goods. Okay, we took a look. How's business going? Blah, 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 blah. And do you have anything to drink? We get a free beer. End. Okay. I'm gonna go here and steal the soup. Yeah. Just to be the same thing as what we did last time. So we'll talk to Yorn. What? Can we please talk to Yorn? There we go. How are you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Really hope I can fix this. And then she's gonna say I stole her soup. Stew. And then we go upstairs. Okay. When we go upstairs, armchairs, water pipe. I don't know if this does anything. At least the game's easy to run. Okay, save. Okay, now we won't lose any progress. He was like, you need to go to sleep. And then there's a chest here.
I know nothing.
About picking locks. Okay, so this is where I did this whole thing of trying to equip a spell. So then quick menu is this, magical weapons. How do you actually use weapons? I mean, not weapons, magic. I don't think you can.
I know nothing about picking locks.
I don't have that skill. What is he doing? Okay, I'll figure it out some other time. Okay, it crashed again. Interesting, at the same spot. But this time I saved. So maybe that spot is just like... Oh, it seems a little confused, actually. Okay, whatever. We're gonna wrap up pretty soon, but before I do... Okay. This game is crashy. I'm trying to fix that. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Nice. It was confused. I'm just trying to make it until morning. I've been trying to make it until morning for the past 15 minutes. So we'll start wrapping up pretty soon. But first we will talk to Yorn, but not try to open the chest, because that seems to crash the game. Crazy. I think there might be stability improvements. I read that somewhere. Alright. Finally! It's gonna be morning soon. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. I feel rested. Who this? What's going on? Victor, forgive me for waking you so early, but the rest of your companions have just arrived in the village. Bill is exactly the same story as you, so the sentries let them in without much trouble. Have you seen Kurt anywhere along the way? I don't know who Kurt is. Unfortunately, no. It looks like you'll have to check in with him yourself. Where exactly does he live? When you leave the inn, you should turn left towards Sir Ramsay's mansion. And left again before you reach the hill on which the building stands. Left and then left when you exit the inn. Several huts tightly packed next to each other. Kurt lives in the largest, right by the river. Largest right by the river. Left and left. Rest of my comrades now. Should be on their way to the inn. Looks like I'll have to prepare extra beds and Martha will have to cook more stew. Been to see Yorn. How is he today? I was giving him an herbal infusion regularly, applies compresses to the wound, but he's still very weak. Like he can't do without the help of a barber surgeon or alchemist. If I were you, I'd talk to your uncle. From what I remember, he got along well with the local alchemist. What are you talking about, uncle? You can find me here at the inn. Sunder? What's Sunder? Oh, Sunder is a dude. Damn it, what do you want? He's unhappy. Another chest.
I know nothing about picking locks.
No, I'm not gonna try to pick a chest. It's gonna crash again. Actually, let's save again. The environmental design is really excellent, I think. That's what's keeping me going.
Hey!
Azim. What are you doing? Hi, Marvin. We're finally safe. I want to go outside, man. I'll talk to Warren. Oh, I'm definitely better now, but I don't feel up to getting up yet. You have to look for Kurt yourself. His hut was behind there, and I'm sure you'll find it. Okay, so I guess that's what we're supposed to do next. Rick? No, I'm not going to talk to Rick right now. Finally! We get to see the world where it's not dark. Good to see you. Daryl and Mywin aren't back yet. As far as I know, no. And I guess we shouldn't have left them in that cave. Oh. I know what that looks like. I'm a coward, and the first thing I thought about on the shore was my own ass, but now I regret my decision. Something happened to them. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to come back for them. Did you ask the guards for help? I asked, but they won't even lift a finger. I was not surprised. It's a miracle that they let us inside at all. Can't count on their help. Look for them together. Like your attitude. But before we go, we need to find something for Daryl. What do you mean? He's badly injured. We may not be able to move him. If we could get some healing potion, might make things a lot easier. Take care of the potion. I'll try to get something better to defend ourselves with. Okay, so these are like the choices now. We could either go back and try to save the people that are back in the cave. But for that, I need a healing potion while he gets armors and weapons and stuff. Also, I'm supposed to go and talk to some dude. You turn left. And he said turn left again. There's a bunch of huts. And the biggest hut by the river. See? Like, now that you can see everything, it's like... It's pretty impressive. Like, this is just the first town. Or maybe this is like the only town, I don't know, but... It looks really good. I don't know why it turned yellow there, but maybe it's the sun. Is there a sun over there? Ah, it is the sun. Okay, which one's the biggest? Probably the one on the left. Yep, it's probably this one. Kurt, there we go. You've been around for a getaway from my hut. You're probably looking for something to steal and sell for booze, huh? I know people like you. Don't you recognize me because I do you? What? I'm in the habit of stealing from those who have helped me. How noble of you. Surely you still plan to reimburse us for your livelihood? I don't remember this Kurt. Like, where is he from? Why do I know him? Not making sense. That's a good one. The fugitive wants to repay you for your help. This is something even the mages at the monastery couldn't dream of. Don't you recognize me because I do you? I'm Marvin, Yorn's brother, your nephew. What? Oh shit. Let the mole rat fondle you, Marvin. How the old man's holding up. That's a subject for a longer conversation. We'll talk about it some other time. And Yorn, he must have outgrown Gert by now. We arrived to the island together, but he stayed at the inn with Victor. He's not feeling too well. What about him? He was stung by a blood fly on the way to Silbach. This is this city. That's why I was looking for you. Not good, those bastards can't even get under the skin of even the toughest guys. Let's not waste any more time and go talk to Yorn. Okay. Learn from my mistakes. Make? It should be going to the inn, right? Shouldn't you be lying down right now? All my bones... For all my bones to freeze and for me to suffocate in this attic, I had to come down for some air. Long time no see, uncle. Indeed. When was that? The only thing I remember is that the last time I saw you with us, you were a head shorter. Oh, and you had a little more hair on it. So this Kurt person who's in Archolos, I guess we know him somehow. We're like his nephew or something. Forgive us for coming here unannounced and suddenly we're asking for your help. Relax, boy, we are family. Adonis himself taught us that family's the most important thing, no matter what happens to it. Better tell us what's going on at Lordrum? How's the old man? Probably didn't want to give up the bloody smithy. Be silent. Our father recently passed away. Be silent. Damn, we had disagreements, but he was a good man. He tried his best to make a living and raise you to be good boys. Hey, Adonis let him have his peace. So he figured it out just from me not saying anything. Looking at the looks on your face, I'm guessing you'd probably rather not talk about it. First your mother, now your father. Truly, we live in troubled times, and with all these rumors of coming orcs. So orcs is like the reason there's a war. Not rumors. The orcs really are approaching Lordrum. That's what we're going to tell them. This is exactly why we decided to flee the island. Are you sure? In our village, many people say that the orcs are an invention of the Myrtanians, who try to maintain their power by fear. Let's not talk about all that dreary stuff anymore. You made it to Archolos in one place. You can now leave the past behind and start a new life here. Definitely want to go to the city. That's where you can make money. Going to the city was our plan. You can probably notice I'm just slowing down Marvin in my current state. We need to get you something to help with that nasty sting. Really, don't know if there's a need. I'm slowly getting better. Come on, John. I know a water mage who lives here in Silbach. I even helped him with one thing recently. He doesn't practice alchemy anymore, but he can certainly come up with something for your wound. Or why don't you run over and ask him for something for your brother's wound? In the meantime, we'll have another talk with Yor and help him climb up those crooked stairs at the end. Good thing. Okay, so there's already two things to do. One is like do this whole thing with Yorn's wound, and the other thing is to find a potion somewhere in the city so that we can go back and save our friend. Also, I think it will eventually become nighttime. Let's see if the sun actually moves. No, looks like it doesn't actually. Also, primitive lens flare. Very cool. Alright, should we call that a night? Just go here and take a quick look at the... Ooh, a meat bug. Excuse me. Ugh. Can we actually pick it up? Ooh, we can't. Bug meat.
Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, almost. We'll just do like a couple more minutes just looking around. But dude, considering the age of the graphics, it looks really, really good to my eyes. I don't know how you feel about it, but full card? Are you new here? I don't think I've seen here. Don't you want to punch me, call me names, and spit on me? Recently arrived on the island. I'm full card. By the way, you picked a bad time to travel. I had time to figure it out, but don't have much choice. Running away from the war, you guessed it. Like most newcomers lately, I don't blame you at all. In troubled times, not everyone's willing to die for the king. And I wonder if you'd prefer to use a decent weapon instead of a stick that can't even pierce a lurker skin. I mean, I have a sword. I guarantee it won't take more than Paulus for lessons. And as for learning how to use heavy weapons, it's really not much. Oh, he offers training. I heard about this. Basically, like in the beginning of the game, we fight really awkwardly. It's not because it's clunky, it's actually we don't know how to fight. That's why we have all these weird moves. Like twirling around. Okay. I know I don't need to go back to the inn to like save, but I'm going to go back to the inn to save. I think it was this way. Also, see, no mini-map. I love that. I actually like that there's nothing other than the controls on the screen. Game doesn't tell you shiz. Come here for a second. What is it? Wolf killed my most precious sheep. Also, no tutorial. Although there was cutscenes, and too many can get kind of old for me, but... It's a big loss, but I couldn't tell the meat to go to waste, now I have too much of it. Won't be able to eat it myself, and I thought I could share it with someone. How's that? You want some meat for a symbolic 5 gold pieces? No. Level up from... I get EXP from talking to people. Interesting. And no means no, maybe I'll actually share with them. Okay. Where is the inn? I think that's not it. That's cool, no minimap is cool. I like that. Or at least have an option to turn it off. Like Dragon Quest 2, you can turn it off. HD2D. You can actually turn it off. Okay, so this is the inn. Dude, this world looks really good so far. And it's like, it's not artificially blocked. Like the game will let you go places. You know, but then they'll kill you because there'll be powerful enemies in your way. Especially at night, you can't even see. So I think that sort of realism take, or I don't know if you can call it realism, but that approach to this game is something that's very interesting to me. Anyway, we'll stop here. We'll just do a quick final save, even though I did like 17 of them. And that was the game. I think it's a very interesting game. Very different, right? And it's just something, even if we don't keep playing, it's something that I'm happy that I showed you. And I actually really enjoyed the beginning portion of this game, other than the crashing, and the dying was okay. I think the dying was okay, but the crashing and like the weird bugs, like the clunky controls, is something I had to figure out, but you get used to it. It's not unplayable. In fact, it's very playable. So yeah, I would say very interesting game. I can see why people like it. You know, it's like a style of game that you either like or you don't like. For me, I might not continue liking it because like there's so much dialogue And the game really encourages you not to just go out and fight, but also go into the towns and talk to people and figure stuff out. And they don't tell you, oh, you definitely go here to do this. You know, it's not like Dragon Quest 11 where you like, you know, you're supposed to get a potion, for example, and it'll tell you exactly where to go, and there's a marker on the map, and, you know, it's blinking red and all that stuff. In this game, it's like, you need a potion, and then that's it. And you have to go out in the city and look for a potion. And they don't tell you where it is. So that part is actually really cool. And look at this city. The city's freaking gorgeous, man. And it's big. But everywhere has like a purpose. Well, I don't know if that's true, but it feels like really like a real city or town. Considering the graphics are so old, it looks really good. I don't know, man. I can see why this game... How did volunteers make this game? If this game was like over in like 1 more hour, I'd be like, okay, great game. But this game is 60 to 100 hours. So I'm like, what the fuck? And apparently I heard the story is like extremely good. So, damn, man. All right, GG's. Thanks for dropping by. Those are my excessive comments at the end of the video. But take it easy and have a good night, day or night, wherever you are. Remember to exercise and eat well, sleep well, that usual stuff. Exercise. And have a great time. We'll do it again soon. I don't know if it'll be this game or a different game, and we'll definitely finish Dragon Quest 11 at some point, but not tonight, obviously. So, see you again soon. Bye.